a special broadcast, and hopefully we will be on time, and hopefully we will have good audio. We will see. It's always a coin toss, and this is a special broadcast. And let's see what we've got here. Okay, we are live. Okay, good. We've got good audio. Now, I do have to say there might be a couple of Skypers Skyping in, and I just had to restart my Skype on my laptop, and it is taking its sweet time to log in. It does this sometimes. Skype is a really strange animal. So it's sitting there, I'll show you. It's sitting there trying to log in and just like taking forever. But hopefully it will eventually log in. So if anybody's thinking about Skyping in, you have to hold off until that finishes its logging process, and then we'll be good to go with Skype calls. Special broadcast, and a thank you to those who have subscribed and those who have viewed the videos. We hit 40,000 subscribers today. And coincidentally, we also hit 30 million views on the same day. 30 million views and 40,000 subscribers. So there you go. And our WAG says congratulations. I say thank you. Lance says congratulations. I say thank you to Lance. And Stig says congratulations. Well, thank you very much. And Jeepu is in the house. He says howdy to everybody. Lance is in the house. And R. Wags, how was your birthday? Hey, let's get a full report on the birthday. And Bree is in the house. She says congratulations. And hard work really pays off, says Bree Fit Dance. And a little bit of luck along the way. There you go. And let's see, Carlos is in the house. He's saying hello to a bunch of people. Triforce Rich is in the house. And Bree says hi to Carlos. And Stig says hi to Carlos Tree and Lady Brianna. There you go. And let's see here. Adam's in the house. He says congratulations. Well done on your achievement. Triforce Rich is in the house. Here's to another 100 streams discussing why the 002 is the greatest watch ever made. There you go. The 002. There you go. And I'll tell you, the Stevester might call in later. And the Stevester at Little Treasury Jewelers has an 002 in stock, and Buserv has sent me $1.99. I think the gold stunner is what took you over the top. There you go, the gold stunner. And Skype is sitting there just trying to log in. What in the heck is going on with Skype? Oh, jeez. Microsoft. Can you imagine what a cluster? You know what? That's like having an Android phone. Can you imagine having a computer running Windows and an Android phone? What a world of hurt. James Scott is in the house. He says this channel's on the move, making things happen in motion. And Carlos is in the house. We know he's in motion. He might be at the pool. That's a possibility there. Michael's in the house. Are you going to buy that other SPGY 002 from Steve so that you can do a 40K subscriber giveaway? Whoa, that would be really something to do an 002 giveaway on the channel. Can you imagine? R. Wags is in the house, and maybe he can give me some financial advice as to whether or not it would be a good idea to give away an 002 on the channel. He'll probably say, invest the money instead, would be my guess. Let me see what's going on with Skype here. If I can juice this thing a little bit. I'm going to quit ScreenFlow. I don't want that running in the background. And let me do this. I'm going to quit Skype and restart it and see if that helps. Sorry for the disruption here, but I am planning on having a couple Skype call-ins, and it would be very useful if Skype was working. If Skype was working on the laptop so that I can bring people in. So we shall see what we can do. See if we can relaunch the Skypester. And maybe I should close Chrome while I'm doing that, but I'm not going to do that yet. I'm not going into a panic mode yet. And I swear Skype is not even launching. Give me another moment here. Let's do a time check while I play around here. And Skype. It's giving me the beach ball routine. Minimize this. Isn't live TV fun? Isn't live TV fun? Skype is not responding. Force quit that. Try to restart it again. Okay, let's try this again here. Okay, this time at least it's coming up. At least it's coming up. Oh, it got in. It got in. It worked that time. How kludgy is Skype? How kludgy is Skype? Okay, so we got it running. We got the Skypester running. And I've got some other things to show you also. So we're back in business. There's the time check. Officially 6 minutes, coming up on 6 minutes after the hour. We're back in business. And Carlos is close to the pool. Hey, Craig, congratulations. Kent Courtney is in the house. I think Kent's gonna Skype into the show. And I think the lovely Brianna is going to Skype into the show. So it looks like Skype is functioning. So if anybody does want to Skype in, feel free to do so, to say hi. And we could talk about this achievement and all these other things. And let's see, James says, sell 100 raffle tickets. Winner gets an 002. James in the house. Stig's in the house. I have a work computer running Windows. It's a drag. Carlos, I run Windows in Mac in a virtual machine. I need Windows Excel. That is much better than the Mac version. There you go. Well, you've got a lot of money to keep track of in those spreadsheets, so I understand that. BU serves in the house, kludgy. Yeah, that's one word for it. Okay, so maybe somebody will call in and we'll see if this will actually work. That will be a good thing to see live on the show. And Jipu says Kent is in the house. Absolutely, Kent Courtney is in the house. And he's helped us get some subscribers over the years. And by the way, I'm going to pull up a video here. Let me see if I can pull this up. Give me a moment here. Don't anybody panic. All right, let me see if I get the right video. Okay. All right, so here we go.
So Lit Mobile just sent me this solar wireless battery pack. I'm excited. Let's see what's inside. I really like
that ad.
Hey everyone, my name is Audrey Shearer, for those of you who don't know, and I just want to give a big shout out to Craig Shipp because his channel has almost hit 5 million views, and that is not only an awesome goal to reach, but it's awesome for all of us because it is only up to you for us to be able to do that. So thank you guys so much for making that happen, and I'm going to make sure that that increases even double, maybe even hopefully triple, and hopefully we can get even more views, more subscribers, and hopefully that we can all do that together. So I will be seeing you guys very soon in more videos, and I will see you guys next time, and keep on watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and we'll see you next time.
Okay, the lovely Audrey, and that was on, as you see there, January 17, 2014. January 17, 2014. And that's when I hit 5 million views. 5 million views. She didn't talk about the number of subscribers. Now, today we're celebrating 30 million views. 30 million views. Okay, up from 5 million at that time, and that was January 17, 2014. Now, I have another video also from the lovely Audrey.
So last but not least, I wanted to every month continue with my favorite person or animal, but every month it's going to be my cat, so that's kind of cheating.
This is the person of the month.
My favorite person of the month, I just want to say, is Craig Shipp. Some of you know him, some of you may not. He's the person who helps me actually record.
But the one I want to show is, I think this one. Give me a second here.
So 2 years ago,
Kent
I
is
made a
calling
video
in.
congratulating Craig Shipp on 5
and I
million
will
views
pause
for his
the lovely
YouTube channel.
Audrey.
and I'm really happy to be here today to congratulate him
How
on
come I
15.
can't pause that? There we go. Okay. I said answer, Kent. It's not answering him. That is very strange. I'm clicking on it. It is not answering. So Skype is screwed up, folks. Skype is screwed up right now. It is not working properly. Let me see if I can call him back. Kent. Let me see if I can call him back, see if it works this way. Give me a second here.
Well, hey, Craig, can you see me now?
Okay, Kent, make sure you got your camera on. Okay, good. Yeah, for some reason I couldn't answer you, so I had to call you right back. All right.
That's work.
All right, we've got you on the screen, and it says, and now they're giving me tips. Skype. My gosh, this program is. But the problem is it's the best way to get quality video because it will use whatever bandwidth is available and you'll get quality video out of it. So that's why I put up with all of this nonsense. Okay, so here we go. We got Kent. So what do you got going on there, Kent?
Well, I've been doing some videos for Tommy Gilbert at Gilbert's Hobby Shop. He's in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, and he's an Area Guides customer.
There you go.
And he credits Area Guides with being the reason why he has been able to weather through the coronavirus season.
Good.
And he is still in business. In fact, they're doing a reopening this Saturday. That's tomorrow.
Okay.
It was the 23rd of May. And he's going to be open at 10 a.m., 10 to 5 at Gilbert's Hobby Shop. And we're going to be doing some model railroading there. I'm going to get there and do some railroad videos for him and do a tour of his shop. We've been doing some things on Facebook Live, which has been working very well for Tommy. He's been getting up to 1,100 views on a single episode.
Good, fantastic. And I got a couple of comments here I've got to go through real quick so we don't get behind. And BuServe says Tupac, Biggie, and Kent Courtney are all legends. There you go.
Thank you.
Jibu says the lovely Audrey, yes. And BuServe says I sometimes need Excel add-ons that only work in Windows. Okay. And BuServe says not in the Keno League of Frank Sidebottom. I'm not sure who that is. Okay. Craig, what brand of suit? This one was purchased at the Georgetown University shop many years ago. It is I think a Corbin. Let me see here. No, Oak Room Clothes. Oak Room Clothes made this for Georgetown University shop. And Lance is in the house. Craig sent you a photo. Okay, we'll take a look at that later. And what Omega Lance? Okay, Audrey is stunning. You got to get her back. We're trying. Let's see. Lance is in the house. Okay, and then Audrey and Bree are what dreams are made of. That's absolutely true. And was Kent part of NWO in the 90s? I don't think so. I don't think
NWO, what is that?
Yeah, that's some group, I think. I don't think you were part of that group. All right, that's from Triforce Rich. Okay, so you've been hanging around the channel for a long time. You've seen the channel kind of grow and pick up a little bit. And so any trip down memory lane that you'd like to take?
Oh, sure. I can remember some of the many live performances that I've had a chance to do on the channel. It's been an incredible opportunity to talk about the music that I do, as well as some of the customers that I work with on Area Guides.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's a great way to promote a business, and it's also a great way to promote myself with the music. It's really helped a lot.
And we've also covered some of the events where you've done living history at various events and performed over the years.
Oh, sure, like Steam into History. Here I am in my railroad outfit. We did Steam into History. We did many Civil War reenactments. And I just love getting out and talking to people, shaking hands. And, I love to sing and play music, but I like to see people even more.
Well, there you go. Okay, so are you going to do one of your little signature songs for us?
Sure.
Here we go, Kent Courtney. He's going to do a little something live here for us.
Yeah, I've got my guitar right here. This is a Martin guitar.
This is what you call very impromptu.
It is. It is. And yeah, you know, the thing I was getting ready to show you though is that one of the things that's been very successful for Tommy Gilbert is that we've been doing model railroad structure building, scenery building, and even some track tips on his Facebook Live. And that really has helped keep him in business by doing those kinds of things.
Good.
And I end up also promoting, you know, the Chattanooga Choo Choo CD. This CD is sold at almost 400 railroad museums and railroad scenic operations throughout these United States. It's got all the traditional songs like I've Been Working on the Railroad, Casey Jones, and things like that. But, you know, one of my favorite things is the Track Gang Holler. And this starts off like this.
All right, here we go.
Look here, fellas, we got us a carload of steel to unload. This is a 90-pound steel rail and it's 30 foot long. Good way to get a leg broke, get somebody killed. Any man lifting that rail before I say lift, we're going to run him away from here. All right, boys, everybody get ready. Come on down here. Come on down. Bow down. Whoa. Up high. Whoa. Lower away. Whoa. Look here, fellas, this rail's as crooked as a split rail fence. Now, once you get your crowbars on your shoulder, run down about the third joint ahead and touch it just a little bit north. Oh, boys, can't you line 'em? Shakalaka. Oh, boys, can't you line 'em? Oh, boys, can't you line 'em? See how we go line and track. All I want are great northern beans, itty bitty woman and my old mule team. Oh, boys, can't you line 'em? Shakalaka. Oh, boys, can't you line 'em? Oh, boys, can't you line 'em? See how we go line and track. If I'd have known my captain was blind, I wouldn't go to work till the clock struck 9. Oh, boys, can't you line 'em? Shakalaka. Oh, boys, can't you line 'em? Oh, boys, can't you line 'em? See how we go line and track. If I owned that railroad track, I wouldn't have to break my back. Oh, boys, can't you line 'em? Shakalaka. Oh, boys, can't you line 'em? Oh, boys, can't you line 'em? See how we go line and track. If I owned that railroad track, oh, I'd be home before I get back. Oh, boys, can't you line 'em? Shakalaka. Oh, boys, can't you line 'em? Oh, boys, can't you line 'em? See how we go line and track. Boom, shakalaka, laka, boom, shakalaka, laka, boom, shakalaka, laka, boom.
There you go. And I'll tell you what, that was dangerous business working on the railroad. You had to listen to that foreman and do what he said, or you could be in a world of hurt.
Yeah, when you get 10 9-pound hammers being swung, they better be swung in unison or somebody's toe's going to get broken off.
Yep, or worse, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you for calling in. Any parting words you have for us?
Well, come by Tommy Gilbert's. That's Gilbert's Hobby Shop in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania tomorrow. And if you want to check out his area guide's website, go to GettysburgHobbies.com and you can get all the information, the address, click on for directions, and hope to see you there. He's opening at 10 a.m. Saturday, the 23rd of May, 2020.
There you go. All right. And you'll be there?
I will.
All right. There you go. Well, thanks for calling in, Kent.
You are welcome, Craig.
Kent Courtney, KentCourtney.com, KentCourtney.com. Thanks.
Yeah.
All right. Just like that, just as easy as that, to call into the show. Well, it really wasn't that easy with the technical difficulties we're having. Okay, so here is 15 million views. This is Audrey again. 15 million views.
Million views now.
Let's start this over again.
Congratulating Craig Shipp on 5 million views for his YouTube channel. and I'm really happy to be here today to congratulate him on 15 million views now. And I'm so proud of him and all the work that he has done. He's done a lot to help me as well. And thank all of you guys, viewers, of course, because, you know, he couldn't have done it, as well as all the other YouTubers in the world, couldn't have done it without you. So thank you and congratulations again, Craig, for 15 million views on your YouTube channel. You rock. If you guys want to know more about me, you can check out Hooping Live. I have a live show every Monday night called Hooping Live at 9 p.m. Eastern USA time. HoopingLive.com. You can follow me on all the social. Sushi is what I crave.
By the way, we're leaving this in.
He loves to leave in all of my mistakes. Social media. Type in Hooping Live. I promise you'll find it. HoopingLive.com. And I can't wait to see how Craig makes me look like a sushi fool. Bye, guys. And
oh, let them know that they can interact with you live during your live show. That's the whole point of it.
oh, yes. During this live show, in which I am speaking of, you can interact with me live, ask questions about hoop dance, but if you're not a hoop dancer, that's all right. I got you. Just say something cool and we can have a cool conversation. It doesn't need to be taken too seriously about hooping. We love to talk to all of our viewers and subscribers. So
there you go. You can see the rest of the video here on the channel. And unfortunately, she's not live Monday nights because she stopped doing her show. But hopefully she'll come back. Everybody wants Audrey to come back. And hopefully at some point she will make a comeback. As you know, she is off of all social media at this time. Trolls just kind of ran her out of the platforms. So there you go. But that was, let's see, March 30, 2016. So March 30, 2016, I hit 15 million views. And now we're at 30 million views. And, of course, 40,000 subscribers. So that's how that timeline is shaping up. And let's see here. Let's see. What else do we have? Kent is a historical interpreter. He's a music historian as well. He does music from a lot of different time frames and knows the stories behind the songs and so forth. It's very fascinating to see one of his live shows because he talks about the history of the songs and then he performs them. So it's pretty interesting. Triforce Rich, that's what I meant. It's an old legendary hip-hop group. Kent has that type of vibe. You can tell he lives the thug life. There you go. Straight up gangster. There you go. Carlos, a trip that I would want to do is to take the California Zephyr Railroad from L.A. to Chicago. There you go. I don't blame you, Carlos, for that. Tom's in the house. By chance, I've been viewing a lot of the back catalog. Think I might have bumped up the viewing figures. There you go. Tom in the house checking out some of the back catalog. Buserv says, so many trolls in the hooping community talk about destructive criticism. It's not just the hooping community. It's a lot of trolls, period, on YouTube. She seems very nice. Shame those nasty trolls got her. Triforce Rich, there you go. And Carlos in the house, hooping community FMD, okay. All right, so there you go. So now we're caught up on the comments, and let me make sure that I've got Skype ready just in case somebody else calls in. Let's get this ready here. Okay, I think it's ready. So, what else? Oh, I had a comment. Let me see if I can pull up this comment. Give me a second here. And where is it? I think it's here, maybe. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is a photo I wanted to show. This was from Thomas. And look at his stunners. Look at that. Look at his stunners. He's got an 002 straight up. He's got a snowflake. And isn't that other one the 001? I forget the model number of the steel. That's basically the steel version of the 002, the one on the right. The dial is different, but it's basically very similar to the 002, but in steel. And that is Tom's Trio. Tom's Trio. That is pretty freaking cool, if you ask me. Tom's Trio. All right, now let's check out something else here. Lance sent a photo. The Lancer sent a photo. That's not a bad looking piece, Lance. You're starting to get it a little bit. You're starting to understand. That's a pretty good looking piece. It looks like it has a Rice Link bracelet, but that bracelet doesn't look like it's fitting properly to the case. It looks like maybe that's not the correct bracelet for that watch. See the space between the lug and the end link there? Doesn't look like that's fitted properly. But that could be an issue. That could be an issue on that. Let's see here. And okay, and so Carlos says 3 identical GS. Nice. They're not identical. Come on. The 2 are very similar, but the one in the middle, the Snowflake, is not really identical. It's not like having 3 Patek 5196s. Isn't it? What does Archie have? Doesn't he have a bunch of like the same Pateks? My guess is those aren't his. My guess is he's selling those for people. So there's that. Let's see here. Audrey should make a comeback with a video called Hooping with the Date 8. Absolutely. That Omega has a refinished dial. Leon's in the house. Adam says, "Hey Craig, as an experienced 4K subscriber, watch YouTube. What top 3 tips do you have for a first luxury watch purchase? What lessons have you learned from buying watches over the years?" I think the biggest thing for me has always been, let me answer this. The lovely Bree is calling in. This is a priority. The lovely Bree. Hold on one second. Let me make this, and I will answer that question. I will not forget the question. But in the meantime, the lovely Bree is in the house on the channel live, and you look fantastic, young lady.
Thank you.
Your hair looks really good, really, really full, and you've got a little backlight going there. That's kind of interesting, kind of different, but interesting. And so,
Yeah,
what?
I actually changed my setup.
Okay. So what have you been up to? You've been taking finals, right?
Yeah, I'm actually finished. So
what did you do? Do you know? Do you have the results?
So I haven't gotten results yet, but they're pretty good. I think.
Okay. Okay. Let me get the comments here real quick, Bree, and then we'll get right back to you. But you're on screen, just so you know. And Adam asked about some tips for a watch. Okay, so here's the biggest thing is you want it to be stunning, you want it to be very attractive, and you want it to be very comfortable on wrist. You want it to be very legible. You want it to be very practical. You want to be able to wear it in any kind of circumstances, especially if you're only buying one watch. If it's going to be one watch to do everything, it needs to be extremely versatile. So you can go right in the pool with it. You can dress up nice and still wear it. Something very versatile, very comfortable on wrist, and a stunner. Just gorgeous. Those would be my criteria. And we can talk details, Adam, continue in the chat here as far as narrowing it down to what you should get. But that would be the general overview. What do you think about that, Bree, for advice?
I agree with you. Yeah, it's mostly about, I mean, if you're going to buy something, you have to use it, and it has to be worn at the times that, you're used to.
Yeah, whatever you normally do, you want to be able to wear it. You don't want to have to worry about taking it off because you're doing something active, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so here, Be Your Serve says, Craig, if you were stuck with and I'm not going to say the word, if you were stuck with the virus, do you think you could handle it? What do you think, Bree? If I was exposed to the thing that's going around, that virus thing that's going around, what do you think? Do you think I could handle it?
Well, first of all, you wouldn't get it. um,
Okay.
I
Why
think you
why is that?
because your immune system is really strong
Okay. All right.
and you eat healthy most of the time. You're active. Um, but I think if you got it, you would handle it really well. You wouldn't suffer.
Okay, well there you go. All right, we got the and I agree. I think that's a good summation. Let's see. Leon's in the house. It's a shame that Audrey was chased away. She seems nice and likes Led Zeppelin, absolutely. And Lance is in the house. Which GS was the one at the far right of the picture? It had a very unique dial. Yet Lance, that is the limited edition. That's the steel version in effect of my 002 that's gold in it, and I don't remember the exact model number, but I think it's the 001. I'm not 100% sure, an 003 maybe, but you can find it if you just search. I believe it's called the Elegance Collection. I think it's Grand Seiko Elegance Collection, 2019. That's the limited edition. You'll find it. They're very hard to find because they were a limited edition. Thomas is in the house. Bree is already a 10 out of 10 right now. She looks like a 100 out of 10. Yeah, she's gorgeous. Bree is pretty amazing. She's taking good care of herself, and she's serious about health and fitness. And that's good because a lot of young folks aren't. A lot of young folks don't take great care of themselves.
Unfortunately.
But Bree is the exception. And Thomas put the model number right in the chat. SBGY003. SBGY003. So that's that steel stunner on the right. Carlos is in the house. Great watches, Thomas. And Lance says thanks to Thomas. If Bree has to hear the word watch one more time, she's going to kill herself. Actually, Bree actually likes them. She
I
actually,
do.
I mean, she's for real. She wants to have a nice watch. She likes to wear nice things, and she's not
Yeah,
faking
I
it.
don't mind it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's not faking it for the channel. She wants a beautiful timepiece, and she's willing to wait though. She's patient, and she'll get something nice. Triforce Rich is in the house. Oh, I already read that one. Okay, Beer Serve says right now I'm eating McDonald's at a bus stop bench because of the thing. That's not good. That's not exactly health food usually. Kyle Jett says 40,000. Congratulations, Craig. Well, there you go, Kyle. And Kyle has contributed to the channel. He's called in and given us reports from the West Coast, which has certainly helped, I'm sure, our subscriber count. And by the way, subscribers, hey, go to brieffitdance.com and subscribe to her channel too. All her links are at brieffitdance.com. There is a link to her website in the description of this video. So
yes.
do that. Leon's in the house. Adam, buy a Fortis. They are well made, look good on a strap or bracelet. They are good in a suit and with jeans. Plus, Fortis is a supplier for the Russian space program, so you got space pedigree. There you go, Leon, giving suggestions. Carlos is in the house. Today I've heard that vitamin D deficiency can amount close to 50% of the virus deaths is still being investigated, but seems a big factor. Well, yeah, you get out and get some vitamin D. That's always a good thing. Absolutely. And free to ignore if Bree were beset by trolls, could she stand up to them or ignore them? Bree, what do you think?
Well, I would definitely defend myself. And if they keep on, saying negative comments, then I'll block them.
There
I
you go.
mean,
You just don't need that sort of thing. Yeah,
no,
you're a very positive person, so you just don't need that sort of thing.
exactly.
But I'll tell you what, you're a sensitive person, and it hurts anybody when people do hateful things, and it's unfortunate, but it is what
Yes,
it is.
it has.
But at least you're kind of prepared for it, and you know that it's out there, and so it's like it's the price you pay for being on social media, right? You're there, and it's going to happen, but hopefully not so much. So there's that.
Right, it can affect people differently.
Yeah. And Triforce Rich, well, Craig, step up and get her one. No more teasing. Bree needs that Rolex. There you go. Well, the AD down here is not open yet, but maybe they'll be open soon. The Rolex AD here in beautiful downtown Frederick, and maybe we'll go there once they open. We'll see. And Lance says Bree needs a Datejust 31. Lance, send us a photo of the one that you think that she should have, and we'll take a look. And Ruthie is in the house, and she says congratulations to Craig. And that is Bree's beautiful sister. Oh, I mean mother. She looks like a sister, though.
Yeah,
I'm going to have to check her driver's license, too. I don't think I believe it. I think she's actually Bree's sister. I don't think she's old enough to be Bree's mom. She's too gorgeous. So there's that. Triforce Rich is in the house. If you fight back against the trolls, you'll feed them and add fuel to the fire. Yeah, it's best to just block them. Just get rid of them. Most of the platforms allow you to block them. So yeah, I think that's the way to handle trolls. That's the way we do it here on this channel. We got the Wrench Gang, and they deal with them quick. And let's see, life is too short for hate and bad vibes, says Adam. Yes.
That is very true.
And, okay, Carlos says, I've heard Trump is going to open Rolex ADs together with churches. There you go. All right, okay, so any pearls of wisdom for us before we let you go?
Well, you are a great example for hard work and constant work. I mean, it really does pay off. And yeah, just learn from Craig.
Well, that's very nice of you to say. Very nice of you to say. All right, you got any exciting projects in the works?
Well, I was thinking of doing another belly dancing video since I haven't done one.
Okay. All
and
right.
more active because I haven't been as active as I would like to be.
Okay. Good. And maybe we're going to shoot something on the mountain, you think?
I think so, yes.
Okay. Well, there you go. All right. Well, I will let you go, and thank you for calling in. I appreciate it. And onward and upward.
Yes, and congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. The lovely Brianna, BreeFitDance.com. BreeFitDance.com. That's how that works. You just call in, and we put you on the channel. And let's see if we've got that picture. Let's see if we've got that picture of the Lady Datejust. There's a Lady Datejust. There it is on the channel. That's nice. I think that would look great. I wonder if Bree is in the chat. I wonder if she's back in the chat and she can look at that picture. I will forward it on to her by email also, just in case she's not in the chat. But there it is. There's the lovely Datejust that Lance, that Lance sent. Yes, Lance sent that in. That is interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting, my friends. Okay, so there's one other thing I wanted to show you. And I will pull it up here. Is photography. So, and Bree did see it. She says, that is nice. There you go. If you don't vote for Biden, you're not black, says Kevin D. Okay, let me catch up on the comments, and then I'll show this other thing I want to show. And Buserve says, Craig, if a potential client came to you wearing a Tudor, would you do business with them? Yeah, sure. Absolutely, I'll take their money. And then eventually, once we have a pretty good relationship, I'll try to steer them in a different direction. I'll try to do an intervention. because it would be nearly impossible to contract it at a gold course. Do you mean golf course? Let's see. Oh, by the way, wearing an 18 karat gold watch helps with fighting off the virus. It fights off the virus, the gold. What do you think about that? How's that? Little Treasury's in the house, and he says, "Hi, Craig. Just hopped on. Congratulations." Okay, well, hopefully the folks from Little Treasury will be calling in, and we can get an update on what's going on at Little Treasury. That would be very, very interesting. And let's see here. Craig, is this your best suit? I really like this suit. This is a fairly lightweight wool, and it is very similar to a Brooks Brothers suit, very similar. The Georgetown University shop always sold nice clothes. Some of them were Corbin, and this one was Oak Room clothes. It's a fairly decent, fairly high-end, off-the-rack suit, similar to high-end Brooks Brothers. Brooks Brothers had different lines, right? They had their higher-end suits, and then they had the lower one. This is more like the higher-end, like Brooks Brothers suit. Very comfortable, very nice fabric. This is a dark blue pinstripe. Let me see if I can show you the fabric here. Kind of hard to really see what it's like. But yes, I do like this. The lapels are very nice, very conservative. Literally, you could wear this for a gazillion years, and it's never going to go out of style. And it's going to be, oh my gosh, a dark blue pinstripe. Are you kidding me? I mean, you can wear that anytime. So very versatile. So one of my best. I have another suit also from Georgetown University shop that's a gray that has more like a cross pattern to it, but it's very fine. That one also is very nice. A couple of Brooks Brothers suits that I really like. A gray pinstripe Brooks Brothers, the one that I wore to New York when I went to New York. That suit I really like. So those would be up at the top. I've got an Oxford suit that I really like. So yeah, those are all right on up there. Super comfortable, very nice fabric. If you take a good suit and you wrinkle the sleeve and then let go of it, it should fall and should pretty much have no wrinkles in it. It should shed those wrinkles real quickly. So it always looks pretty good. A really good suit. There was a scene in the I think the movie was called The Carpetbaggers. That's a really good movie. You guys asked me about movies the other day. Carpetbaggers with George Peppard. George Peppard. I believe it was that movie. He plays. It's loosely based on Howard Hughes, and and he tells his assistant. He says he wants to send him to New York, to do some deal, and they'd already been up like all day, and the guy's going to have to travel all night to get to New York, and blah blah blah, and he said something like the guy said, well, I won't even have time to rest or whatever, and he said, and the character that plays Howard Hughes, he says I think he said it's a $500 suit or something, or of course back then $500 was a lot of money, right? I forget exactly what he said, but he said he says it'll hold its press, in other words, you'll be all right. Go do the deal, right? So it was pretty funny. I'm kind of paraphrasing that line, but that was sort of like what it was. In other words, you got a real nice suit on. You can go do the deal. You don't have to worry about it, right? Let's see here. Ron the Shrink is back. I thought I banned him. He must have created another account. Ron the Wong, the house. Okay, it seems impossible. Okay, I read that. Let's see. 18 karat gold stunners are conduit for the virus. You need a safe full of steel sports Rolexes. BuServes, you're an odd dude. I've never encountered someone as confrontational for no reason. It's just funny that you demanded to be unbanned when you weren't even banned. Ron the Shrink, somebody hit him with a wrench, it looks like. Let's see. I don't think Craig can see Ron's comments. Yeah, I saw some. Let's see here. You know, if you gave up the suits and only wear khakis and a polo shirt, then you can wear a stainless steel sport watch all the time. Yeah, I mean, I dress casual a lot. I've got a pair of Bill's khakis right over there, and I wear, you know, a lot of times a button-down shirt with the sleeves rolled up, you know, a nice shirt with the khakis and a nice belt and some nice, you know, boat shoes type of thing, handmade, you know, moccasin-style shoes. And yeah, a lot of times I'll be wearing the 231 stunner there, the titanium stunner on the left there. And that is very casual. Absolutely. Yeah, but I can wear the 002 that way too. Trust me, I can wear this with jeans and with a polo shirt. We've already done it on the channel. It looks great. This is a very versatile watch. I have no problem with the versatility of the 002. Let's see here. It's a nice suit to celebrate your 40K. Cool. Ruthie in the house. Absolutely. And Lance is in the house. Craig, do you have any Burberry suits? No, I had a Burberry sport coat, and I gave it away to, remember that guy that was going to work with me, and the young guy, what the heck's his name now? Darn. Now I can't remember his name. Senility, you know, is coming in. But it actually fit him better than it fit me, and I gave it to him. And I had a nice Burberry, made in England, you know, back when Burberry was the real deal, right? I had a nice sport coat, and I gave that to him. So, no, I don't have any Burberry sport coats or Burberry suits. I have Burberry trench coats, but not suits at this time. Let's see here. I only own one suit. I prefer the comfort of a t-shirt. Ron the Shrink. And Ron keeps getting hit with the wrench, though. I mean, is he acting up again? And Brooks Brothers shirts are great. They feel very solid compared to other dress shirts. If you buy the older ones made in USA, now I think they're farming it out overseas. I think their quality has gone a little bit down the tubes, so you got to be careful. The older Brooks Brothers shirts, I agree with you. They were really good stuff. But I'm not so sure if you were to buy one today, if you would get the same quality. I hate to say it. Ron says, I didn't create a new account. Someone wanted to hear my voice like a voice in the desert. Okay. Ron, what do you think of the Rainbow Daytona? Ron, are you high? Says Lance. Ron, I risked my wrench by unbanning you yesterday, and you're blowing it again. BuServe. And Brett is in the house. He says, crate, what's good? What's that? Did he mean to say, I'm not sure what he said there. And I'm not sure what Brett is saying. Ron the Shrink, well, I appreciate that. Craig, aren't you hot in that suit? It's over 70 degrees in Maryland and rainy. It's like a sauna in a rainforest. I actually turned the air conditioning on because it was kind of humid. So I actually knocked the humidity down with the air conditioning. And in order to do this show, folks, the expense, the great expense I go to bring you guys a show, I actually turned the air conditioning on for a couple of hours. Turned it on a couple hours ago. It was 72 degrees in here. And it was humid, like you said. So I closed the windows and I set the AC at 70 degrees. That knocked 2 degrees off, but also, more importantly, knocked the humidity out. So that's the deal there. Let's see. Ron the Shrink says, Triforce Rich, the Rainbow Daytona is cool because it's a rainbow watch made by Rolex. Triforce Rich, Old Burberry has some very nice quality. I have Polo that is 12 years old and still going strong. Yeah, exactly. The older Burberry stuff was good stuff. It's cool because Rolex tends to stick to their boring designs, and the Rainbow Daytona is so radical. There you go. And Cheetown says, hey, folks. Let's see. Busurf, how do I unban you on AC3's channel? I don't know how to do it. Okay, there you go. We got a little bit of consulting going on. Jaden's in the house. Congrats on the 40,000 subscribers. Well, thank you. Thank you. And Cheetown's in the house. A true Rainbow Daytona is not for posers. Rolex only sells it to top whales, VIP clients. Uh-oh. Ron the Shrink says, hey there, Crapster. All profits are the recipients. Is that what that's supposed to, of contempt in their time? Okay. I got to get better glasses. I can't read. Let's see. Craig, congrats on, Brett says, congrats on 40K subs. And got to get back to the watch streams. Ron the Shrink. There must be some real watch streams going on somewhere. And Brett says, sorry, keyboard blew out. Lance is in the house. He says the only people who buy the Rolex Daytona Rainbow are rappers and people who only care about image. Okay. And producer Michael, says Cheetown. Only Archie can unban me at this point. Oh, okay. Chip Wong has one, and he made his wealth through Bitcoin, so don't judge. There you go. I hate the Daytona. It's overpriced for what it is, and the Speedmaster Pro is a better watch. Okay. Crappy is drunk typing. All right. Oh, boy. So, one other thing I wanted to show, okay, while we're celebrating numbers, okay, check this out. This is my Flickr, the stats on my Flickr. I've got 179 million photo views. 179 million photo views. Let's see. Steve is calling. Stand by for the Stevester. Stand by for the Stevester. Let me get my headset. Okay, Steve, can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, and it looks like you're in a gorgeous place there.
Well, I'm sitting outside in my outdoor space here, a little too much hectic at home inside.
You got a nice view there, some trees there in the background.
Yeah, we do, and you can see a little of them here.
Oh, very nice. Yeah. Now, where's the pool going to go?
The pool. The wife doesn't want a pool.
Oh, she doesn't. Okay.
Two plans. So
okay. But there's plenty of room there to have a nice an area for entertaining and a nice like a nice 3-piece band come in and do a little entertaining when you're having a party.
Yeah, probably the after party for when we have our fall event, if we can pull that off, get things together here in Maryland. We're lagging the country, I just heard.
So you're thinking about a fall event this year?
Well, we'll see. If things can get a little bit straight, maybe we can do a nice...
Folks, this could be breaking news here. I think this is the first I've heard. This could be an exclusive.
Well, we've done it for years, so if we can get over the hump here, we're going to do something, that's for sure.
All right. So we'll stay tuned on this channel.
Yeah, just wanted to reach out and personally congratulate you. You've been so helpful to us and done an outstanding job, and you cover all the bases, Craig.
Well, I appreciate it, and it's been fun, and I'll tell you this whole channel came about, when YouTube started hosting videos for free. And before that, there were other options out there, but they weren't great.
Right.
And then YouTube came along, and I'm like, man, they're going to give us a place to put videos and host them and serve them up for free. And because other options back in the day, you actually had to pay to host your own video, and it was a
Mm-hmm.
mess, right? And
Yeah.
so that's how I kind of started, just using their free platform. And then I started doing a bunch of product reviews and, of course, doing videos for clients and things like that. And over the years, we've built up a little bit of a following, and some folks. It's a bunch of different groups, right? There are people that like music. That I think I
Mm-hmm.
mentioned to you earlier today, that Hillbillies Gypsies video is going crazy right now. It's had like 200,000 views in the last month, and a lot of comments.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've got people that like that music from some of the events that I've shot. I have Civil War people that like a lot of the living history stuff. And then, of course, we've got a bunch of watch people that like the watch and lifestyle related stuff. So we're not really following the real recommendations for YouTube is have a channel that's totally focused on one thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And just stick to that one thing. We haven't done that. And I don't mind, because I don't really care if the channel's optimized to one particular thing. I would rather use it for all the things I want to use it for. And then if the viewers enjoy it, then fine, that's a bonus. But I'm kind of selfish in that I want to do what I want to do on the channel, and then if people like that, then fine. And I think that way we can be real, right? And when you come on the channel, you can be real.
Absolutely. So, yeah, you're amazing, and you're the eclectic man. I'll tell you that. So, I'm pretty much the watch guy, but you cover all the bases.
Well, we're having fun with it,
Mm.
and a lot of people are thinking about, getting a high quality timepiece, and getting that piece that'll really fit into their life, that they can wear and enjoy for years.
Mm-hmm.
And you sell some really high quality pieces that you know can serve that purpose,
Mm.
and so helping these people make the right choice, and get into something really special. Because a watch is something, the way I look at it is, every time you look at your wrist and you look at that time, that watch can remind you that you're successful, and you're successful for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And you take things seriously, you make the right decisions, and making the right decision and getting the right watch is just one of those decisions, right? And
Yep.
so I think that you offering some really high quality timepieces that fit just about any need,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you're making a lot of people happy with your service.
Well, I hope so. And
Well, I know
I
you are, because I'm getting the
see a
feedback.
post here from Booser about we had some great guests, and shame the connections crapped out. Well, Craig and I have been working on that. I think Craig had the same problem a couple of times, and we both have the same setup. I think we're going to be okay, and got a interesting guest I'm lining up for next week. So hopefully,
Well, one good news is the 45-minute, 40-minute, 45-minute cutoff, where we were having shows quit at about that time frame.
right,
Like right now, I've been going long, almost an hour, right? Actually,
good,
longer than an hour. Well, no, I started about 2 minutes of, so about an hour, and we haven't been cut off yet, knock on wood. So the
right.
last several broadcasts I've done, I've not been cut off.
Hmm.
Still have that problem with restarting the broadcast, if I have the Mickey Mouse
Right.
voice. That's a whole different thing. But as far as getting cut off in the middle of the show, knock on wood, that hasn't happened. So hopefully that won't happen on your next
Right.
show. Um, so, but YouTube and the internet in general has been under a lot of stress. A lot of people are using it.
Yeah, I
So,
agree.
so,
So,
and I mean, I think we can count our blessings that it's been as good as it has been.
hmm and you can see it just from the pressure on gear for live streaming. It's incredible. You just
Uh,
can't buy anything.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right. And we're both
pretty.
on the waiting list for that new switcher,
Hmm.
and just we're hearing nothing, right? It's like I'm
So
sure.
we're going to give it a try again next week. I have an interesting watch and bourbon guy. I think I've mentioned him in the past, but we're working something up, and this is like collector bourbon. And
Now, okay, so you've got the bourbon, but I got another question for you here. Do you still have an 002 in stock?
I do. I do. Now,
So,
of course, I'm at home, so I don't have it with
okay,
me.
so I'll show mine real quick here.
Yeah, why don't you
There's
go
the
ahead?
002, the 002 Stunner. All
Mm-hmm.
right, I'm showing it right now, and I'm switching back to you, Steve. Okay, so here's the deal. You've been around that watch a little bit now. You've had it in
Mm-hmm.
stock. I'm sure you've examined it closely and so
Sure.
on. And you deal with a lot of high-end watches and all different brands.
Mm-hmm.
What is your honest assessment of the 002?
Well, I think it's a gorgeous piece. It's got that textured dial that is so outstanding, and I've tried. I have to admit, I've tried on the piece we have, and it's super comfortable, and it's a ideal dress watch and beautiful. And you can see it on your wrist there. Just
How would you rate it? How, in comparison to other high-end dress watches that you've had, and you've had experience with a lot of them over the years, and I want you to be totally honest with the viewers because that's what we
mhm.
do on this channel. How would you rate the 002 with other high-end dress watches that you've been exposed to?
Well, we've had Paddock and Longa through here in the last couple of weeks, and I
You've
think
had Cradors too.
we did. We just sold an AG2, and this piece is right up there with them. And then it's down to your uh, preference for style, for thinness, for whatever. But it's hard to beat that spring drive, isn't it?
Well, I think that the neat thing about the 002 is it brings the real elegance. It's a gorgeous looking watch, and then it's got the robust spring drive movement in it with
Mm-hmm.
a 72-hour power reserve.
Right, right.
I mean, so you got the reliability of the spring drive and the 72-hour power reserve, and it's stunning, and you've got the deployant clasp, which some of these higher end watches don't have. Some of them do,
Mm-hmm.
but some of them don't. And so it's real easy on and off with that clasp. I mean, to me, I really don't think there's nothing really I would change on the watch.
Okay, I wouldn't either. And I'm sort of looking at the comments here.
Okay.
Ron the Shrink, Crador is crap. Uh, there's Cradors and Cradors, and there are some sub $10,000 Cradors, and I think you must be thinking about those.
That's
But
right. I've seen some of those
yeah,
cheaper
they're
Cradors, and they're not. Yeah,
different piece,
they're
and
nothing special. Yeah.
suggest you'd never held an HE2
Hmm.
and some of the other pieces in their lineup. And someone else is saying he'd like me to bring the professor back. We're definitely going to do that. We'll have the professor part two.
Yeah.
We're going to have psychiatrist part two also. So
Yes. Yes.
our favorite guests are going to be coming back. And
You could even have them both on at the same time. That would be
I'm
a
thinking
wild one too.
about that. We have all these different professions that we can roll in, and got a few more in the back pocket. So more to come for sure. Yeah. And someone asked me if I have Cartier. No, we don't, but I can source them for you if you tell me the model you want. And yeah.
And Leon says, I think the O2 would look good if it was in white gold. Well, they did have that steel version that is sold out, that limited edition
Right.
one, and that's a gorgeous watch,
Mm-hmm.
but that's pretty hard to get.
Well, I don't know about Leon. He was mentioning by getting, what was this? I saw a post that scrolled down already. Pretty crazy. Where are you, Leon? We're recommending we get some questionable.
Steve, you need to carry
Invicta.
Invicta.
Leon, I may have to give you a furlough you from the store for a while.
He's got a wrench too. He might need
Does he have a Leon? You can
we
move
might
the
need
red.
to revoke that wrench if he keeps
Yeah,
talking about Invicta.
you're walking on thin ice,
Yeah.
and so okay. Look, I don't want to eat up your show here, so I'm gonna skedaddle out of here, and we'll be on again next week, guys. Okay.
We're going to hold you to it this time.
Well, go ahead, do that.
What day do you think? Do you
We're
know?
targeting next Thursday.
Okay, targeting next Thursday, folks. Stay tuned. Oh wait, here's a question for Craig and Steve. Datejust versus Yachtmaster as an everyday watch.
I would go for the Datejust myself.
Yeah, Datejust with a Jubilee with the white gold bezel would be a great everyday all-arounder. If you want something that's a little more out of the ordinary, the Yachtmaster is stunning. And you know, Steve, the Yachtmaster's only 11.7 mils thick.
Really?
It's about the same thickness as the Datejust. And so now all of a sudden you've got a sportier watch with a rotating bezel for timing things or whatever, but you've still got something you could slip under a dress cuff.
Right.
So very versatile piece, the Yachtmaster.
6 months old in stock, by the way. So
you have what now?
I just picked up about a 6-month-old Datejust.
Oh, really?
Very nice. Silver dial, stick markers, and
what
perfect
bracelet?
Not on a bracelet, of course.
Jubilee? Jubilee or oyster bracelet?
Oyster bracelet.
Okay.
And a beautiful piece. So
smooth bezel on it?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. You should show it on the next show.
I will. I just don't have it here. So
okay. Cool. Well, there you go, folks. A sneak peek for next week's show. Thank you for calling in.
All right.
Steve.
Thanks for having me. Take care.
Right. Thanks. There you go. Just like that, the Stevester called in. Just like that. We're going to have to hang up on his call there because he's still broadcasting. There we go. There we go. I think I got it hung up. Okay. All right. So let's see what else we're missing here. Let's see. They're talking about some $1,000 watches. Yachtmaster is great if you want a timing bezel. There you go. And it's a stunning watch, especially if you get the one with the blue dial. I think it's stunning. Let's see. Carlos, I've checked out his channel in the past. He shows very cool watches. Okay, they're talking about somebody. Okay. Crappy is a watch designer, some unique pieces. Okay. Don't understand why some people settle for glycine and boulevard. Okay. Lance, stop it. Okay. All right. I'm caught up on the comments. That means we're almost ready to wrap up the show. Anybody want to get any last minute comments in? Any last minute comments in, you can do that. And yes, and Beasurf says, didn't you say you ordered the Black Bay Homage Invicta? Oh, I hope not. I hope not. Oh, boy. Oh, please, people. Oh, we were talking about these views, these photo views, okay? So we're talking about the channel here, the number of views on the channel and subscribers on the channel. But check out these views on my Flickr account. 179 million views on the photos. The photo stream has had 3.1 million views. My albums have had 2.6 million views. My collections, I don't have that many of those, 100,000 views. Galleries, I don't have that many of those. Just don't use those features. But there you go. That's a lot of views on the photos also. Don't forget about the photos, folks. The photos. There you go. Trivorce Rich, Craig, still tempted by the date, but holding out strong to get it for 11K. Absolutely. Strong hand. Hold out. Hold out. By the way, it's been more than 5 business days. Well, I think today was the 5th business day. Let me refresh this page. I moved $8,000 over to my Coinbase account, and it still hadn't showed up last time I checked. Let me see I'm checking right now to see if it showed. It's still not there. It's still not there. And Bitcoin took a nice dip down. I could have bought it a little bit lower, but I'm thinking it might take another dip down to around the 8,000 or the low 8,000s. And I figured I'd transfer another 8,000 over there and be ready just in case. So hopefully it'll be there probably Monday. My guess is the 8,000 will show up in this account on Coinbase, on the Pro Coinbase, right? Pro.coinbase.com. And then if Bitcoin takes a dip down to around the low 8,000, I'd like to pick up 1 Bitcoin for 8,000. That would be nice. But we'll see. It may not. It may not take another dip. We might have been done with the dip. The dip might be over, but it might not. This might be a dead cat bounce right now, and it might take another dip down. Time will tell the tale, but I'll be ready. I'll have some money in the account there ready to lock and load if it takes another dip. Let's see here. I'm rocking the 009 on the crappy Jubilee bracelet as we speak. Okay. 11.5K, Carlos. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, that might be the asking price for that date. I love the stock, Jubilee, comfortable in a rate. Okay. Try, you seem very close. Okay. Ron, the shrink, if you can't pony up 1,500-ish for a watch, just get the SKX and save up, Ron the shrink. Yeah, save up. Don't even bother to buy the SKX. Just save up, period. You can go without a watch until you get the right money for the right watch. It's way more comfortable than the strap code. Okay. And yeah, Triforce Rich says, yeah, not far off, Carlos, strap code. I wonder how nice the watch is, though. That's the question, Triforce Rich. What really is the condition of this 18238? I believe it's an 18238 that you're offering on. That's the biggest question, is really what is the condition of it? Let's see. Ken says, I've got the Jubilee and Oyster for my Datejust 41 and actually like the Oyster better. Interesting. Interesting. Ken in the house likes the Oyster better. We serve CraigShipp@gmail.com. I just sent a pic for you to roast. Okay. All right, let me see what we got. And then we're going to wrap this celebration up. Wrap it up. Wrap this puppy up. I mean, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you that is not an ugly watch. I have to tell you. Nice simple hands, nice simple markers, nice simple bezel. I mean, you know, I'm guessing it's pretty cheap. It's a nice design. I have to give it to him. It's a nice design. Lance is calling in. Okay, let's answer this call, and we'll get the Lancer up on the camera here. Give me a second, Lance.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Lance, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. Yeah. Be sure to listen through Skype, not through the show, because there's a delay, and that gets you all confused. So what's up?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Congratulations on reaching the 40,000 subscribers.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. You're one of them, right? You're subscribing, right?
Yep.
Well, there you go. Well, thank you. So what are you doing on your collection? Let's get down to the brass tacks here. What do you what do you have left?
So I sold the tag, the the tag in two-tone, and I sold the Breitling Super Ocean. And yeah, and then now I just have left. I have the SKX. I have the infantry watch, the Victorinox, and I have my Seiko 5 and the Havato, and then I have the Aqua Racer.
Now, Buserv says, what are you saying, Craig? That's a Tudor design. Well, here's the thing. Most Tudors have the ugly hour hand on them, and they have other things that are ugly, and they're going to be a lot more money than that Invicta. That Invicta is a throwaway watch. I'm assuming that Invicta is very cheap, right? I mean, most of them are. So, I mean, you're comparing a throwaway watch to a situation where somebody literally spends, $1,000 or $2 for a Tudor. That's a big mistake when you can take and save that money and maybe put a little more money with it and get something decent. So, yeah, you're comparing a throwaway watch to something where you're actually throwing away a lot of money. So, big difference. Okay, so do you have your watches handy that you have now?
Yeah, well, the only one that I have now is my Seiko 5. I'm wearing that one now.
It's the only one you have handy. Okay.
Yeah.
That's let me see that again.
Yeah, I gotta put the camera down for a second.
I'll tell you what, point it away from the light, away from the window, and just point it right at the watch. But let's get that window light out of the shot, Lance. Can you pivot the camera around so it's pointing away from the window? Yeah. And not that close. Back up a little bit. Okay, good. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah. Here's the side profile.
Is it comfortable on wrist?
Oh yeah, it's
You enjoy that one?
Yeah.
Does it run well?
Oh yeah, it's pretty accurate. It's like about, I would say it's maybe like plus.
Okay, so here's the intervention then. Okay, just go ahead and sell the rest of them. Go ahead and sell everything else, and just keep that for now, and then keep piling up money until you get money to get the date chest that you want.
Well, I don't know if I'm gonna sell like my Victorinox and the Havato.
Why not? Why not? Why not just sell them all?
I like those ones a lot though.
Yeah, but you're trying to get something really nice. We're trying to get you out of the ordinary. We're trying to get you out of the ordinary watches and into something extraordinary.
Okay.
Right?
Well,
and
I mean,
I guess so here's the thing. If you sold those watches, follow me here. If you sold those watches and then got the date just that you want, then you could wear the date just most of the time, and when you're concerned about damaging it or something like that, you can wear the one you have right there. You can wear that Seiko that you have right there. That can be your kind of your beater, and then the date just most of the time type of thing. That would be a fantastic rotation for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. But the only thing is that I want to have like a collection of watches though, instead of just having like one watch.
Okay, all right, but I mean, I would consolidate down, get the nice date just, and then save up for something really special, maybe for your next piece, and just get rid of all the ordinary stuff. You're an extraordinary guy. You don't need the ordinary stuff.
Thank you.
You just don't need the ordinary stuff. You need to step up. That's all I'm saying. Step up. All right.
Yeah, because like right now, like I don't plan on buying any more.
Oh, by the way, do keep the gold dress watch.
Yeah,
do keep the gold dress watch.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Do keep that one. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I forgot that one. Yeah, do keep that one because that's a cool watch. Do keep that. Okay, he's going to get mugged in college wearing the date chest. No, he can take care of himself. No punk's going to step to Lance. He can take care of himself. Let's see. It seems he loves date chest. Okay, Lance, start your collection at a Rolex level, says Cheetown. All right, I'm going to let you go because I'm getting hungry.
Okay.
And thank you for calling in. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you being a subscriber.
Well, thank you. Well, have a good day, Craig.
You too. Thanks. There you go. Lance in the house, and we got another intervention there. Another intervention. A second intervention for the Lancer. A live intervention. So there you go. Today, disagree, spend 1.5K and get an awesome Tudor Day-Date on eBay. Yeah, no, I'd pass on the Tudor. Datejust is a watch for life. Absolutely. Get your first luxury watch in a couple of years, Lance, and then get your second watch at 30. Says Cheetown. Maybe a gold stunner? Maybe something like this? What do you think? A gold stunner. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. That is going to be a wrap. That's going to be a wrap for today. There are, talk about a couple of stunners. There's a couple of stunners in the house. A couple of stunners in the house. The 231 and the 005. The 005 has not been getting much wrist time lately, I have to be honest with you. The 002 has been a wrist hog. A wrist hog has been what it's been. Thank you all for watching. Please click subscribe and click the little bell so that you'll get notifications.